Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to add commands to your Discord bot and how to set a custom playing status to your Discord bot. Now, if you're wondering what I'm even talking about here, all this code I got in a video I made around a week ago. It'll be on screen here and in the description. So in order to get this code, you're going to have to go in the description of the other video or just watch that video and code this along with me. I basically showed you guys how to set up a Discord bot, how to add it to the server, and basically just how to get everything to work normally. So as you can see, I have my YouTube Discord bot here. That's just what I named mine. And if you look at the profile picture, this is how many likes at the time of recording this video that the first video got. It got 15 likes, which is pretty good for my channel. So if you want to increase this, every time someone likes my videos throughout the whole series, I will increase this before every time I'm doing this. So make sure to hit that like button. Helps me out a lot and really supports the channel. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break this video up into two short parts. The first part is going to be setting the bot's activity. So in case you don't know, you can have really cool statuses, like you can have playing a game, playing Visual Studio Code, which is because I'm currently using Visual Studio Code, but you can have your bot actually have that. So the first thing you're going to need to do here is you're going to do client.user.setActivity. This is basically just a basic activity command, and then you can just do a parentheses, a 1 quotation mark, and then type in what you want the game to be. It'll show up as playing a game, but honestly that's fine for me. So I'm going to start off with doing this by hello world. And you're going to make sure, once again, whenever you do one of these brackets, you want to close it out with our apostrophe over here. And now we're going to file and make sure we save this, terminal, new terminal, and node dot. That's how you start your bot, by the way. And if everything works as you did right here, it'll say this bot is online, or whatever you put in this section. Once again, all the code will be in the description here, so if I'm going a little too fast, feel free to slow down the video or whatever you need to get this one across. But if you go back to the server where your bot is, you'll see that it actually says playing a game, hello world, and it's actually up and running. So as you can see, online, just all this stuff, it's a pretty cool thing to have. Now this is once again a pretty simple way of doing this. I will go into advanced ways of actually doing this if this series gets more attention and like span and everything like that, but for now this will do for what you're doing. Now let's go to the second part of this video where I teach you guys how to add commands. But anyways, now that we've set the activity of our bot, what we're gonna want to do is set up commands. So in case you don't know what a command is, we're gonna come over to your Discord here. You can type in @rank with our Discord bot, and basically it'll respond here. We're going to use me6 as an example, but basically it's typing a word with a prefix and having a bot respond to that word with a predetermined response. So if we'll go back to Visual Studio Code here, basically we're going to have this happen, except we're not going to use a traditional route of making a command handler. If you don't know what a command handler is, basically it takes every message in, examines each message, and determines a response to each message. Now normally that response is doing nothing, but once again it's really useful for having an advanced bot. And if you don't have an advanced bot, it's really not necessary. That's why I'm not going to have us make one. So we're going to have to come down here and we're going to start off with another client.on. So in case you can see client.once up there, we're going to do client.on. Then we're going to do a parentheses and we're going to do message. We're going to have to do 1 quotation mark. We're going to type in message. Now we're not going to go outside of the parentheses. We're going to go inside of the quotation mark. We're going to do a comma here. And then once we do our comma here, we're going to try and do message, and we're going to do an arrow function to expand this down the line. So now that we've done this, we're going to want to do our shift bracket here, click enter, and now we're in an area where we can actually start making commands. But before we start making commands, we're going to have to work on arguments. In case you don't know what arguments is, basically if you want to have a bot, you're going to have to teach your bot to respond to arguments. So if you have @rank and then help, basically the argument is which one you want your bot to respond to. So for example, rank right here is argument 0. Help is argument 1, and hi is argument 2. So basically it just goes up from there. We're going to have ours respond to 0, but of course we need to tell our bot to respond to messages. So what we're going to start off doing is let args, and we're going to have equal message dot content dot substring, and then we're going to have a parentheses here, and now we're going to have to make a prefix. So in case you didn't notice when I came back here, I actually started this with a prefix, mentioned it a little earlier. In case you don't know what one is, that tells the bot to actually respond to the message. So if we come up here, we're going to have to make another constant. So what we're going to do is we're going to do const prefix equal to, and then you can do a 1 quotation mark and put your prefix in here. I'm going to use exclamation mark because that's pretty basic. However, if you're in a Discord server with a bunch of other bots, you're going to want to change this to something that the other bots don't have, or else it'll get really confusing really fast. So once you come back to the substring, you're going to type in prefix. Now keep in mind, this has to be the exact same length or the exact same spelling as this right here. So you're going to type in prefix, and then you're going to type in dot length. So this basically tells your bot which message is length to respond to. You're going to type in dot split, and then you're going to type in a parentheses, one of our 2 actual quotation marks, and then close it off. So this basically tells our bot to respond to messages with the prefix and actually read those. So now we're going to click enter from here, and we're going to make sure we're still inside of these 2 so we can actually keep on continue working. And now we're going to actually start making the commands. So first off, we're going to have to tell our bot which argument to respond to. So obviously, like I just said there, rank and help, which argument it would respond to. Like I said there, help is argument 1, rank is argument 0. So if we're going to come back to our Visual Studio Code, we are going to type in switch, and then we're going to do a parentheses args, and then we're going to do a non-shift bracket. I'm just calling them by what I basically would like to call them normally. We're going to put a 0 in there because we want to respond to the first argument, and then we're going to do a shift bracket and click enter, and inside of these 2 brackets is where we're going to be making our commands. Now keep in mind that these commands are not case sensitive, or sorry, they are case sensitive. So if you have a command that says at hello and at hello, they will be different. They will mean different things, and that's why we have to make sure that we have them mean different things. So if you want them to be case sensitive, I would recommend making the command twice, just copying it down and changing one little word in it. But that's a lot of hassle, and if you're trying to make an advanced Discord bot, I would definitely use a command handler, which doesn't require your bot to use case sensitive. Doesn't require your bot to be case sensitive. Now you're going to come down here. You're going to type in case, and then you're going to do 1 quotation mark and type ping. Now you're going to want to make sure you do one of your colons here, and you're going to click an enter key, and now you're going to type in message.reply, and then you can now type in another bracket, and then do your 1 quotation mark and type in your response. So if we're going to do ping and pong here, because that's a very basic response, and then you're going to close it off, go down here and type break, and then end that, and basically this stops the command from like going any further. So if you were to make another command from here, it would actually continue in there. So once you finish making commands, you can do this. So this is basically the syntax: make case, message reply, and break. So this switch args you do not have to have after every single one. It'll default it after after a while. What you can do is you can press save, click on terminal, click on new terminal, and we're going to start our bot. We're going to type in node dot, and once this bot starts up, we're going to take our prefix, which is our exclamation mark, and our command. We're going to go back to Discord, and we're going to go back to the server our bot's in. We're going to do at ping, and if you'll see here, the bot should mention us and reply. So as you can see right here, it mentioned us being the user, and it said Pong. So as you can see there, this worked very smoothly. Well, yeah, guys, that's really the end of this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button so I'll make more of these. I really do like making these videos, and it's something I really enjoy. And once again, make sure to hit that like button to up this counter. I'm thinking we could aim for like 20 likes on this video. I know it's a little difficult. I normally average like 15, but you know, we can stretch it a little bit for one of these special videos. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, honestly, if you want to leave a comment below telling me how I can improve, once again, I'm not a master coder or anything, but what you want me to do in the next video, that would really help out, because once again, I'm not a master in this stuff, and I'm learning along with you. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.